dress, but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 8 coming up. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. A solid stiff arm. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing Jones.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Off-play action. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Jabari Zuniga
in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Escapes the defender, and he is out of bounds right around the 34.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Mayfield. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Texans football to start quarter 2. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
They go play action here on 1st down. Airing one out for Boyd.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down at the 10.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Cohen. He heads right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Mayfield on play action. He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They'll try the right side with Harris. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Jones throwing it into the hands of Boyd.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44.
A I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the gun, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Jones.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half.
Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes it to Boyd. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Patriots.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. A throw out wide to QT, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And my goodness, another interception. picked up by Jonathan Jones.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Following the interception, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Devon Hamilton coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Working with a 2nd and 4. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Mayfield. Swings this out here for Cohen. Touchdown, Houston. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57, Mike, 57. Check.
Throwing Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mayfield on first down. And this one's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's a gain, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Landry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, he's got that man Landry. Touchdown, Patriots. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And again, it's Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And out across midfield down to the 45. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mayfield to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield. And he's got it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now for the offensive team, it will take a miracle perhaps to win this ball game.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Jones.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good-sized play, and they got it.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Here's Jones.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38.
And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3 and 10 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2 and 10. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.